Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and as promised, I don't know if I promised, but anyhow, I wanted to come and show you this beauty. So last night or yesterday when I was with Sophia, we were doing a little bit of homeschool, I brought out my weeks. I had an old weeks mega that I took the actual weeks out, and it became like a monthly daily kind of thing. If you follow me on my Instagram, you would have seen that. I also have another weeks where I cut down to a personal size, and then I have this sneaker weeks. So this cover is from Eberhart. I showed it on my channel before. Now I am using a mini planner, happy planner, or whatever you want to call it, on the go. I'm going to give that a break and step back into this. Earlier in my channel, you will find another time that I've used this, so I would try to link that video and so you can see. But basically, I just put this on here. It is really just a little dashboard that can come off and on. And I put that on here so I can have something really cute to look at. Somebody gave me this. I don't know. I would have never made it like this. It says Hustle Baby Girl. This whole thing was given to me by someone, and then I think I just put it on that gray. So what do you want to use this for, Monique? On the go. So let me show you. I created this 2020 holidays that you always see in my planners. They're in different sizes. I did that because I wanted to include Resurrection Sunday, Juneteenth, Mexican Independence Day, and I wanted to change it to say Jesus' birthday on the 25th, and so I made my own this past year. So that's what this is, and it's held in with some pockets. I believe I was gifted this sneaker weeks by a friend named Belinda. So I just have this here. She had already put this in here. I had just put despite trials, trust God. These are my core values: accountability, faith, family, ethics, balance, commitment, helping others. A lot of my goals and missions would be centered around that. I literally have just Sophia right here. I used to use the top section for monthly words, and then I would use this for tracking. I was in this planner heavily February of this year before I merged all of my planner book in one. So I was really using it, and you can see that here. Just the same way that you see my monthly and my main planner. That's kind of what I was doing in the Hobonichi weeks. So back then, my Hobonichi weeks was my on-the-go carry. So I really do believe that this is a very good functional planner. The problem is I write big, and I also I get tired of it because it's dated. So when that happened, I had a friend who, again, I have the best friends, honestly. She sent me a Stalo weeks, I guess how you ever call it. She cut down this Stalogy for me in a week size so I can just have an undated on the go. So what happens is when I get tired of this, in comes the undated part of it, which is really helpful. But of course, I love this paper, and I brought it out, and so here we are. Let me just show you past weeks and how I've used it in the past. So let's go here. So I want to say I back planned a lot of this. I was using it I wanted a book all in one. This was before I started finishing books at the rate that I'm doing now. And then I think the very first week I was actually in it was here in February, because that's when you see my sticker craze. So I like using the Hobonichi weeks like this, and then it starts to turn like this, which is what I love to do in every single one of my planners. I like to make it work for me. I was putting the weather down here. All of my events started, this was before the pandemic, so all of my events started to get really in there But because this was semi like my on the go, I really didn't care. And then I would use this for to-dos, my things, our meals. So as you could see, I was using it how my weekly that I use now is, but in a different layout. So then I started tracking like what we ate. Not me, because I was more than likely keto back then. And then the weather, this was one of my favorite spreads. And then that's kind of how it goes, and then it stops in March, of course. And then I don't pick this planner back up until June, and then I just stop. Quarantine life, and then here we are now. So I can use this in its correct date if I want to, because it is a 2020 week. So I could have totally start right here, but I didn't want to. I took some white out and just repurposed it because I wanted to be able to use this, and let's say it works, I wanted to be able to prolong the life of the weeks for myself. So yesterday, what I thought is, let's just have my normal to-dos, my schedule on the go. If I need to be on the go and I'm like, okay, what happens on Thursday again? I know my husband has a CT scan. I know that on Friday, Ayana has an MRI. It's my dog's birthday. There's a party. I had to meet Beverly. Like, I know what is happening if I am on the go. And then I thought, label it the same exact days, and then use this for what you really wanted to do in terms of your self-care. So I wrote all the stuff I want to do. And then like right here, I can write, okay, like today I filmed, right? I filmed 2 videos. And then if it goes as planned, I can write, I'm going to draft my blog post. If I do it, I get to, cross that off. So I have all of this list here, but I don't know when I'm going to assign it. So I thought I could use this week to do so. So between these 2 things, I will decide the next week what I want to use it for. Maybe I can combine the 2, which more than likely I don't know if I can do that, or maybe just strictly use my calendar for our, what we really, really have to do in terms of my home schedule, and then use it like this. So I've got 2 weeks here and I'm testing it really just to see how I would like that. So I grabbed my monthly, my main week of where I am, and I just put an ollie clip at the bottom. I also have another Hobonichi weeks video of like 2017. I'll try to link that one too, because I'm kind of using it similarly. So I have this little thing that takes me to my note area. And this is where I had used my food log before back in February of this year. And then I just kind of would use it as a commonplace book. So I do the same thing in the back, like I work from the back to the front. I was having scripture writing plans, and then I was just using like my daily pages as so. So I have a whole bunch of daily pages left. I'm literally on page 14. There's 196, well, up until 196. I have a whole lot. So before I buy a 2021 weeks, I can play with this, because I did buy me another 2020 weeks when it was discounted, so I can use it for 2021 and repurpose. But I was like, Monique, you still have other weeks that you can repurpose, so I'm gonna need you to do that, girl. So I thought I would show you that it is in this beautiful cover. I also have an extra notebook. It's an idea notebook that is cut down to the week's size. I will say that this does have straps, but I don't want to put this Sneaker Weeks on the straps because it is the soft cover. And then also, I don't want to put this right here, which I could totally do so. But what happens is it now becomes, how the heck am I going to write on this? You know what I mean? So I don't know. But for right now, I have it out and just kind of randomly put in here for when I am out and about and I don't want to bring out all of the fun stuff. I have one book and I can turn it to and write whatever I want to. So I do have some notes that I wrote in my Happy Planner this morning that I can transfer into here, or I mean, I don't know if I really need them, but that is what I'm using this for. This pin is an Acroball in the 0.5, and it was gifted to me from Danny Planorama, and it works really well on these pages. That's what you see me writing with right here. Absolutely no bleed, no issues. You can highlight it really quickly. So I really love that pin. All this is right here is just a journaling card with a sticker, and I just put it right here and it says hope. So anyhow, that is my on-the-go carry, and I thought I would update you. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. I will try my hardest to link those other videos. God bless you, and thank you for watching.